Hi, I'm Allie. Join me as I show you how to do this Ingot Star Necklace. It is a beautiful, simple design that actually my daughter Bella helped pick out the colors for. So if you want to see exactly what was used in this material list for the video, go ahead and look below the video in the description. Gather all of your supplies up and let's get ready to get started. So to get started on this Ingot Star Necklace, we're going to be doing the pendant part, which can be a component. You can use it to make a bracelet and add them together, or even a substantial pair of earrings. You can see they're big and flashy. So we're going to begin on the interior. We are going to be picking up our middle ingots, which is going to be this squared tube-shaped crystal, followed by 1 and 2 11-0 seed beads. Another ingot, followed by 1 and 2 11-0 seed beads. We are going to repeat this a total of 4 ingots, finishing off with 2 seed beads. Once you have those 4 ingots on your thread and needle, I want you to take the end of the thread here and we're going to tie this into a knot. Not wasting a ton of extra thread and just getting it into that knot formation. Once you have this in the knot formation, it gives you the standard for the center. We are going to, after the knot here, go through the next ingot bead. As we exit the next ingot bead, I want you to skip over the seed beads and sew through the next ingot. These are going to bring the ingots a little bit closer together before we take one more trip around the ingots. So we're just bringing them a little bit closer in together. Those corners are going to touch, so we're going around all 4, not going through the seed beads at all, just going through the center of the crystal. And see how that just right away pulls them towards the interior. As you exit your last ingot, or the first one that your thread was coming out of, I want you to also go through the first 11-0 seed bead. We're going to use our tubelets now to create basically little spikes coming out of our ingot bead. To do so, I want you to add 1 11-0 seed bead, 1 tubelet, followed by 1 11-0 seed bead after. Bring your thread and needle down through the tubelet as well as the 11-0 seed bead, and then you can proceed through the next 11-0 ingot, 11-0 to get to the next quarter. You can see that 11-0 at the end here acts as a stop bead to stop our tubelets from falling off. 11, then a tubelet bead, then an 11. Let that drop down next to your project. Skip over the 11 after the tubelet. Go back through the tubelet and the 11, taking your needle towards your project, and proceed to the next corner, going through that second 11-0, the next ingot, and the next 11-0 after. I've got 2 of those on, and I need to add the next 2 corners. As we go in here and add in our last quarter, our needle is coming through the next 11, the next ingot, and that first 11-0 seed bead that we were coming out of when we added our first tubelet. From here, we're going to add a secondary level of our tubelet beads. Coming out that 11-0, so between the 2 in the corner there, I want you to add 2 more 11-0 seed beads, followed by another tubelet, followed by 2 more 11-0 seed beads. Come to the opposite side here of that 11 tubelet 11 that we already went through, and sew back through the 11 tubelet and 11. So you're coming out the 11 on the left-hand side of this grouping. You're adding your beads and then sewing back from the right back to that left-hand side. That's going to get that to sit right on top of that ingot. From here, take your thread and needle through the next 11 ingot 11, just completely skipping over the corners. Once you're through there, 2 more seed beads, another tubelet, and 2 more seed beads get added. Go back through those last 3 beads that your thread is coming out of once more, and that adds in that next tubelet right above. Continue this 2 more times to get all 4 ingots to have a tubelet and 2 seed beads sitting on top. As you complete the last corner and it becomes almost life preserver looking, reminds me that we're on a boat here, I want you to go up to the top of your tubelet bead and exit through the 11-0 that's at the top. So our thread and needle are right here in position, coming out of that interior bead right there. You're going to go through the 11-0, through the tubelet, and also through the 11-0 at the top. Once you're out there, I want you to kind of turn that 11-0 and see which direction your thread is going. Mine is obviously going toward the right side here, and we're going to get ready to add in our ingots. Coming out of that seed bead, I want to add in another ingot bead. I'm going to sew down and catch on to the tubelet that sits over top that we just added. Coming out that tubelet, add another ingot, and sew through that top 11-0 on the top of that next corner tubelet bead. There's 2 in place here. We are going to add 2 more in between each one of our beads here. So sitting will be an ingot with those 2 arching over top. Ingot goes on and then onto the tubelet, through the tubelet rather. Now you might say there's a lot of thread showing. Don't worry, we're going to take care of that. Ingot goes on, 11-0 goes through. If you want to, and you do use a 15-0 there to hide the thread a little bit more, please let us know in the comment section how it turned out. And you can also even post your pictures of your projects, different colors, different modifications in our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making. That's an awesome way to help out other community members and get some feedback too if you're in the middle of a project and you're not exactly sure what you're looking for. So going on here as I progress around the side, adding in those ingot beads, going the whole way along this outer edge and adding in those 8 beads. As you add the last of the ingot beads in, you want to go back to that 11-0 that your thread was originally coming out of. And then as we get ready to do the corners here, I want your thread and needle to go through that first ingot that you added on this last pass, through the tubelet, and out through that second ingot, which is going to be the first one on this corner. Here we're going to get ready then to add some of our smaller bicones, and these are going to be our 2mm bicone to the outer edge, or you can just do 11-0 seed beads like I did in the sample. So as you are coming out through the ingot, you can see I've already done the first side. You're going to add 2 11-0s, 1 2mm, 2 11-0s, and sew through the next ingot. That's going to add that crystal along the outer edge here, and the 11-0s capping the sides. In between, it's optional. You can, if you want to, go right through the tubelet, which I've done in that sample piece, or you can do like I've done on the piece that we're working on, just for a little bit more of that color on the exterior. You're going to pick up those 4 seed beads, 1, 2, 3, and 4, sticking with all the 11-0s, and you're going to sew into the next ingot and up to the top, getting ready then to add the beads in the corner. Go ahead and do that a series of 4 times, getting seed beads on the exterior if you choose of all of those tubelets, and the crystals to all of the corners. As you finish up this beautiful ingot star design, and props to Annabella for helping me pick out the colors here, the last thing I did was go through and reinforce the edge by taking my thread and needle back through all of those 11-0s, ingots, and the crystal combinations that I've done at the top. It just helps to make it a little bit stiffer, especially if you're wearing an earring. When you pick it up, then it's not swaying at all in the design. From here, you can simply tie off the end of your thread, or if you do want to make it into an earring, I would suggest coming up through the 11-0s, grabbing a wire guard, which is going to sit right over the 2mm, and sewing through that way. Instead, what I'm going to do is just make a simple necklace design, combining some of the tubelets, the ingots, and the 2mm beads, along with the 11-0 seed beads, so we have a nice almost rope style to wear this on. We're going to make it permanent on the necklace, sewing through the corner of the piece. After completing the really pretty red star here, I already had some thread on my needle, so I kept the thread coming out through that 2mm, just like if I would add a wire guard, and started a pattern of 3 11-0 seed beads, followed by tublet, then a 2mm, then an ingot to tubelet, going almost from smallest to biggest in that color order as well, with an 11-0 in between each. Separated out by a pattern of 3 11s, 1, 2, 3 11s, and patterned that back the whole way along the necklace design. Towards the back of the design, just because you don't see it, I did switch to just the 3mm and 11-0 seed beads. Also, just as a little look prior to doing the end, I wanted to show you that option as being a more simplistic design to hold that pendant. So if you wanted to keep it just that the pendant is more the focus and the crystals are the actual necklace portion. Coming out the end here, when I'm halfway through the necklace, I'm going to use a wire guard. Picking up the wire guard, sewing through one side of it right after the crystal, coming down through the other side of it. And I'm going to reinforce going back up through the wire guard one more time. Just that wire guard. Down through the opposite side of it as well. And then back through this entire line of seed beads. I'm going to sew back through the entire line of the seed beads, get to the middle, and repeat the same exact thing on the opposite side before adding in my clasp with some jump rings on my wire guard. Once you finish off, the last thing you need to do is take your thread zap or thread burner and burn down the thread edges for this. And I love how the colors turned out. Again, little props to Bella. If you didn't see us record this ingot star on one of the Design Live challenges and design it, make sure that you don't miss any of our live events as well. So check those out. But once you burn off your thread edges, your ingot star necklace is completed. Thanks so much for joining me in creating this nice, simple ingot star necklace. You can do it as a pendant, a pair of earrings, and I can't wait to see on our Facebook page for beading and jewelry making all the different colorways that people choose to design. As always, make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss anything from us here at Potomac Beads. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks again to Bella for her color design choice, and stay tuned for our next inspirational design.